to Storytime! I'm so glad to have you with me here today, and I'm so excited because today I have a very special guest, and my very special guest happens to be my favorite fairy tale creature. Do you know who I have here with me today? I have a dragon! Whoa, it's a dragon! I think dragons are so cool. They can breathe fire and they can fly. I think they are the best kind of fairy tale creature, which is why today we are having a story time all about dragons. Are you ready? We're going to start with our story time song, okay? Let's go. Hands go up, hands come down. I can turn myself around. I can stand on one shoe. I can listen, so can you. Let's sit down, I'll show you how. Story time is starting now. It's time for story time. Great job! Okay, if you saw our story time last week, then you learned from the other Miss Amy that it's summer reading time. And our theme for this year's summer reading is Imagine Your Story, and it's all about fairy tales. Now, I have a very special summer reading t-shirt, and on my summer reading t-shirt is my favorite fairy tale animal. It's a dragon. I love my new dragon shirt, so I hope I'll get to see all of you at some point this summer during summer reading. But now it's time for our dragon story, and our story today is called Young Henry and the Dragon. Young Henry and the Dragon. Now, if you've been to my story time before, you know that before I read my story, I like to wonder. I wonder about my stories. So let's see. We have a book called Henry and the Dragon. So here's our dragon. So this must be Henry. But look, Henry is making a silly face. What kind of silly face is he making? He's making a... Can you make a silly face like Henry? Does the dragon look happy about Henry's silly face? No, he does not. So I wonder what's going to happen with young Henry and the dragon. Let's read it and find out. Young Henry went adventuring through woodlands dark and vast, and found himself away from home with daylight fading fast. Uh-oh, he's all by himself in the woods, and it's getting dark. He had no heat to warm his toes, no flame to boil his tea. He had no way to cook his famous turnip fricassee. But Henry knew that to the west and slightly to the south, within a cave there lived a beast with fire in its mouth. Oh, what kind of beast do you think it is that has fire in its mouth? Do you think maybe it's a dragon? So off he went on twisted trails that ended in a glen, and there, beside a rocky hill, he found the dragon's den. Ooh. Young Henry shouted, "Dragon! Can you traveling squire, I ask for just a single flame to light a warming fire. He wants the dragon to give him some fire so he can get warm. The ground began to boom and quake, and smoke curled through the air. A giant beast with scarlet eyes came rumbling from its lair. "Be gone!" the dragon puffed and growled. "Be gone, or you'll be toast!" It snorted out a little blaze. "I'll have a squire roast!" Ooh. He is not happy to see young Henry. Young Henry saw the dragon snort and formed a brilliant plan. If he could make the dragon laugh, it might just snort again. So Henry wiggle-waggled his tongue and gave his ears a jerk. The dragon cocked his scaly head and didn't even smirk. So he thinks if he can make the dragon laugh, he'll get his fire. But I wonder how hard it is to make a dragon laugh. Then Henry peeked between his knees, his hat fell off his head, and in a rather squeaky voice, "Hello, dear!" Henry said. Did that make you laugh? It didn't make the dragon laugh. Young Henry danced a crazy jig, his nostrils wide and flared. He jumped up high and crouched down low. The dragon only stared. With hands tucked underneath his arms and squatting on the ground, young Henry quacked like a duck and waddled all around. He pulled his pants up to his chest. He did a little spin. He pinched his toes and sang a song. The dragon didn't even grin. Boy, it sure is hard to make a dragon laugh. Then Henry tried his favorite joke. He giggled when he said it. What do you get when you cross a dragon with a wild pig? Smokey the Boar! The dragon didn't get it. I thought that was a funny joke. Did you think that was a funny joke? The dragon didn't. "Oh, forget it," Henry said. "That's it. I'm done," he yelled. "I'm through. If you don't think that's funny, well, there's nothing I can do." The dragon just will not laugh. So with a he turned to leave, but tripped upon some roots. He hit the ground and tumbled, rolling right head over boots. A little oak tree stopped him. It shivered with the shove. Then acorns, leaves, and tiny sticks rained down from up above. From deep inside the leafy pile, young Henry heard a squeak. Was that a giggle? Henry thought. He took a little peek. The dragon swayed from side to side and twitched from head to claw. Smoking snort escaped his lips, and then a huge wah! The blaze shot out 100 feet. Young Henry took his aim. He lifted up a knobbly stick and caught the passing flame. With torch held high, he freed himself. He had his fire at last. And while the dragon rolled about, young Henry tiptoed past. Then far off from the dragon's lair, in daylight's final glow, young Henry took his little flame and watched it pop and grow. He did it! He made the dragon laugh, and he got his fire. But there, beyond the fire's warmth, a massive shadow rose, and Henry shuddered as the smell of brimstone filled his nose. Uh-oh. The dragon is back! He followed him. The giant beast with scarlet eyes had found his hiding place. The dragon stood above him now, a grimace on his face. Uh-oh. Do you think the dragon's going to be happy or mad? What do you think? But wait! That grimace was a grin. It clamped his claws together. I haven't laughed in 50 years. I'm feeling so much better. They sat beneath the darkened sky, and as the moon rose higher, young Henry shared his fricassee, while Dragon stoked the fire. So guess what? The dragon wasn't mad after all. He was happy because he got to laugh. And laughing makes you feel so much happier. I know I always feel happy when I'm laughing. So that is the story of young Henry and the dragon. I like that story because I like stories where we have a nice dragon. He started out pretty grumpy, but then he turned out to be pretty nice. Well, I am so happy that you joined me for my dragon story. But you know what? I have something very important to ask you. I need your help. You see, my dragon lost his eggs. He lost all of the dragon eggs. And those are very important, so we need to find them. Do you think you can help me find the dragon eggs? They're all over the place, so it's going to take some hard work to track them down. Do you think you're ready? Can you help me find them? Okay, well, let's get started. Let's go see if we can find some dragon eggs.
I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is pink. Do you see a pink dragon egg? I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is blue. Do you see a blue dragon egg? I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is purple. Do you see a purple dragon egg? I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is orange. Do you see an orange dragon egg? I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is green. Do you see a green dragon egg? I'm looking for a dragon egg, and the dragon egg I'm looking for is yellow. Do you see a yellow dragon egg?
Okay, great job! You found all of the dragon eggs. Thank you so much for helping me. I'm sure my dragon really appreciates it. But now it's time for our dragon song. And in our dragon song, we are going to become a dragon. And there are 5 important things we have to know how to do to become a dragon. The first thing we have to know is how to fly like a dragon. So can you flap your dragon wings and fly like a dragon? The second thing we need to know how to do is how to stomp like a dragon. Dragons stomp around on their big dragon feet, so we're going to stomp like a dragon. The third thing we need to know is how to breathe like a dragon. Dragons breathe fire out of their mouths, and they let out a big roar. So we are going to breathe like a dragon. Very good. The fourth thing we need to know how to do to be a dragon is how to wag our dragon tail. Can you pretend you have a long, swishy dragon tail? And can you wag your dragon tail? Very good. The last thing we need to know how to do to be a dragon is how to eat like a dragon. And dragons have great big dragon mouths with great big dragon teeth. And you know what they do? They go chomp, chomp. So we are going to chomp and eat like a dragon. Have you got all those things? Are you ready to become a dragon? Let's find out.
Do 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 do. Fly like a dragon. Do do do. Fly like a dragon. Do do do. Fly like a dragon. Do do do. Fly like a dragon wherever you go. Stomp like a dragon. Dee dee dee. Stomp like a dragon. Dee dee dee. Stomp like a dragon. Dee dee dee. Stomp like a dragon wherever you go. Breathe like a dragon, rah, rah. Breathe like a dragon, rah, rah. Breathe like a dragon wherever you go. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon, back and forth. Wag like a dragon wherever you go. Eat like a dragon, chomp, chomp. Eat like a dragon, chomp, chomp. Eat like a dragon, chomp, chomp. Eat like a dragon wherever you go.
Wow, that was some great dragoning. Well, thank you so much for coming to my dragon story time. I love when you join me for our story times. It's the best part of my week. Come back next week and you'll have another story time with Miss Amy up at Thornton, and I believe she is doing her special yoga story time, so you sure don't want to miss that. In the meantime, this is Miss Amy signing off. I'm going to say goodbye. Dragon, can you say goodbye? That's Dragon for goodbye. He says bye too. Bye!